Hello, my friends. Today in computer apps, we're going to be covering more data entry, but this specific time, what we're going to be looking at is we're introducing two different types of charts. So one of the charts is going to be a pie chart, and as the name infers, it's a circular chart divided up into different areas. And then we're also going to be working on a bar graph chart. So I'm going to go ahead and start by showing you what this assignment looks like. You're going to have to go ahead and open up a brand new Microsoft Excel workbook, like so. I have lots of different tabs here. As always, I like it when my students save it as in their drive. Activity 5 for this particular assignment, bit T5. I'm going to send a bit under my last name. Cancel. I actually had already done this, okay. I'm going to go like this, Miss Birdle. Okay. All right, so in cell 1, again, that's where the column and the row intersect. What we're going to do is we're going to put activity 5, and I'm going to type in my name. And this is for computer applications, and this goes with the class period of whatever class period we're at. Over here, I'm going to talk about this particular assignment. What we're going to be looking at is the top selling vehicles of 2024. So these were the most popular vehicles that were sold in 2024, and we're going to be looking at this data in terms of the type of vehicle, and then we also want to look at how many units were sold. Okay, how many units sold? Okay, so the very first one is the type of vehicle we have is the Ford F-Series. And as you go and you're entering in this information, don't forget, oh, I forgot to put in my 2 L's in my last name. That happens. It's okay to make mistakes. When we catch it, then we know what to look for. You can double click on the columns to make sure that it's wider. But we're going to be talking about units sold. This means the quantity or the number. And as we enter these, we can definitely go ahead and enter in by the numbers. So we're going to start with, again, with the Ford F-Series. Please do not enter in any commas yet, because I'm going to show you how to do commas in here. So 732-139. Okay. So after that, we have the Chevy Silverado. And we have 542-517. And it's predictive text. It's predicting which way I'm going to go, and that's why it's doing the zigzag. So after the Chevy Silverado, we have the Toyota RAV4. And the quantity on that was 475-193. Next, we have the Tesla Y model. It's Monday. My hands do not want to type. 405-900. The next one, we have the Honda CR-V, and that is going to be 402-791. We're going to keep going along this process. Ram pickup, one word, not two, so it's 373-120. Now, if yours, for some reason, like in the example of the Tesla Y model, if the 2 zeros drop off, you can go up to the formula bar and just enter in those two zeros at the end. And I'll show you how to add commas here in just a second. Okay, so after the Ram pickup, we have the GMC Sierra, which was 340-946. Then the next one, we have the Toyota, oops, I spelled it wrong. Now it's using predictive text. It wants to come up with a RAV4 again, but we don't want that. We have the Toyota Camry. Okay, I think this is one of the most popular cars driven by millionaires, 309-876. And then the next one is a Nissan Rogue. And that was 245-724. And finally, Honda Civic. Again, that predictive text is trying to come up, 242-005. What's really exciting about Microsoft Excel is you get to be the boss of it and tell it how to enter in information. So on B8, where we have the Ford F-Series, you're going to grab that number, click once, and drag down. Again, grab the number, click once, and drag it down. You'll have a green outline here. Up here under Home, you have the clipboard, font, alignment. Under Number, you can do a comma style. So you can hit this cute little comma here, and it'll automatically change your format to add commas. which is wonderful. Now I know that I'm going to put this into a graph, so I need a title of my graph. I'm going to bring this over here. And again, I'm looking at the formatting it so that way everything fits. I especially like it when it is in Times New Roman in size 12. Perfect. So that's part one of this process. And this is going to be a multi-step process. Don't forget to make sure that either if the autosave is not on, you save your work as you go. Now, one thing I want to point out is at the bottom, you have this thing that says Sheet 1. We're going to do a right click with a mouse and we're going to rename it. And we are going to call this Original. So when we go to do this, I'm going to have you guys enter in two different types of charts. Now, the very first chart is a pie chart. And again, referencing a circle format. And the next one is going to be a bar chart. Now, I want these on two different worksheets, but in the same workbook. So I have it here. I could add a plus and create a brand new sheet, but I don't want to have to enter and format and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give a right click again, and I'm going to select the one that says move or copy. Now, if I was working on, I had lots of different worksheets in here, I could move them wherever I needed to. In this particular instance, I want it to keep on the same workbook we've been working on. I do want it to move to the end, just like a really good dance move, and I'm going to ask it to create a copy. That means when I do that, all of the data is the same format, same columns and everything else. I don't have to do anything else. So after this point, we have two more steps. You guys have already done most of the work. What we're going to do is we need to know the type of vehicle that was sold in 2024. Now I'm going to ask it to create a chart. You cannot ask it to create a chart out of thin air. You have to give it directions step by step of what kind of information you want it to make a chart of. So if I clicked on this box, there's nothing in here, or this cell, which is 07. But if I click on this and I drag down, again, this green area is going to be my best friend. I like to work within the green. This is going to allow me to make a chart based upon this information, which is really, really helpful. I'm going to slide this up so that way you can see. Up here in the search bar, this is a really, really great spot for you guys to go and look for the format of chart. You can also go over here to insert, and right here we have this cute little drop down under chart. So we have tables, so we have home, insert, draw. We're going to be on insert, we have tables, illustrations, controls, and charts. So click on charts, and the very first one is, it says, okay, these are the recommended charts, but I want to see all the different types of charts that are available. So in this particular instance, what I want you to do is, instead of column, the very first one I want you to do is click pie. We're looking at pie charts. I hit OK, and after this point, I can see that the Ford F-Series was the most popular car that was produced or sold during the year of 2024. I could also, on this cute little plus box, put data legends. For this particular assignment, I don't need you to, but this would allow you to look at the specifics that are surrounding this chart, okay? Now that I've done that, this particular chart is completely done. I don't have to do anything else. What you're going to do is kind of repeat the process. On Original 2, you don't have to change the name, but I do want you to go to the Insert, and over here on the right where it says Charts, here middle section. Oh, we need to make sure we're in the right one. The second worksheet, Original 2. We're going to go Charts, and we're going to go Insert. And again, I'm going to All Charts. I particularly like this one because the colors that are listed here, and it also goes from largest to smallest. So I'm going to click that. Now you can notice that on the original one, we have the top selling vehicles. The chart title is already there. On this one, there's no chart title. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in top selling, oops, I need the hyphen, top hyphen selling vehicles of 2024. Okay, perfect. Now I've got everything I need. Make sure it's saved, and that's how you're going to submit this assignment. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have an amazing day.